traditional space, whether you have something that's a little bit more contemporary, we've created these with a beautiful, with not only different selections, but also beautiful finishes that will tie into any of those. You have 2 different sizes and 2 different styles.
Yes, so there's the 14-inch, which is the smaller, the 18-inch, which is the taller. This color here is called bronze, and this color here on the other side is called gray. And it kind of has like this weathered metal look, kind of that weathered zinc look.
Which everybody loves right now.
Everyone loves, well, plus too, we always say if you have a modern design, you really want to put some character in there. So to blend a more rustic element, whether it is the bronze or something like an aged metal like this, it's stunning in a modern design.
And the great thing is, the glass you can remove if you want to clean it. The glass comes out very easily. The candle is actually affixed. So you can see that the battery goes in. You change your battery on the bottom here. 2 double A's. But it's actually fixed, so that's never going to blow apart. That's pretty solid. And even the weight of these in general, you don't want to have something that's going to just slide off your table. There's a good substantial amount of weight, and especially once you get the glass in there, it's staying put.
And now let me clarify for you guys. The smaller candle that we have here, the smaller lantern is 2 double A's, and the larger one is 3 C batteries.
Thank you. Yes. And then you do have a 5-hour timer as well. So, turn it on that first night when you want it to come on. It'll stay on for 5 hours, turn off, and it'll turn on the same time every day.
You'll always remember that first night.
You'll always remember.
The candlelit night, and after 5 hours, it's done.
And then look, too, as we bring the lights down, here's what's so important to me. When flameless candles first came out, you used to see this heavy line of demarcation where the battery box was on the inside. So you never had that full candle glow. Look at these. Look how these are glowing from top to bottom, and then you have that kind of random flicker going on in each of the candles. These are winners every day of the week. They're on Easy Pay, and they're all under $30.
And it's giving you that natural. I love the flicker because it gives you the natural look. Now, the one thing I'll point out on the screen there, they look a little bit more reddish orange, but in person here, they're a bit more of that natural yellowy glow from.
Yes, agreed.
That's a technical term, yellowy.
Yes, it is. It's a very soft yellow, and it's exactly what will again create that mood. It'll set that tone that you're looking for. Because if you want to lounge outside, you want to have that spa feel. Every single homeowner we have on Property Brothers asks us to give them that spa-like experience.
Right.
And this is what's going to do it. It's so calming, so relaxing, and the flicker is just what does it.
You know what? I would even take this inside and then soak in my bubble bath, and I would even put this up for a little bit of ambiance.
Nice.
Linda, where are you?
Drew actually has a rubber ducky. But you can see many different uses if you want to have an S hook and hang it.
Could I hang this from the shepherd's hook with the today's special value?
Oh, absolutely.
So if I wanted to use one of those globes on a table, I could hang this out in the garden instead, right?
Could.
So, and these are indoor, outdoor lanterns. That's really important for you to know. Indoor, outdoor. They have that glow from top to bottom.
There it is in the shepherd's hook.
And what's cool is, we have lanterns here at QVC, but this is the more modern, kind of cool, what the designers are using when it comes to lanterns. And that's why it's so fun to have Drew and Jonathan here, is they just have a different take and a different vibe on the things that we love. Wouldn't you love to sit outside in that Buenos Aires patio set? Buenos Aires. And sit there with those beautiful glowing lanterns all around the pool area,
Of course.
right?
It would be amazing to have that. And also, it's so easy for you. If you did pick up multiple and you were lining your path with this, which a lot of people do, we actually have a designer that was just reaching out to Jonathan the other day saying, I just saw some of your new lights, and they wanted to grab a whole bunch because setting that mood and having the lighting along your path is important. But these, you're not going to have the candle melting down. It's not a real candle.
Or worrying about the flame blowing out.
Or worrying about the flame blowing out. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest headache. When we were younger, my parents used to have some candles they'd line out. And every half hour, I'd have to go back out there and light all the candles.
Again.
The moment I turn around, I got to come back and light them.
It was just a way to keep them busy, but it's totally cool. And it's so substantial, though. It's so substantial that
the weight
is
great.
Is what means a lot. Because if you buy something usually and you're looking for something that's less expensive, it's going to be cheap. It's going to fall apart. These are substantial. These are the value you're getting. Exactly.
Right. Listen,
you're going to break the table before you break the lantern.
They're nicely weighted. These are not flimsy, as you said earlier. They're not going to blow over. And again, we have the gray, which is kind of that sort of distressed metal metal look. And then we have it for you in the bronze. That matches perfectly back to the today's special value.
It does. But I will say this is my favorite. I do love the gray because it's that rustic element that I could put into a modern design.
I kind of love the gray with the smoke color of the
And it matches
fountain
Drew's
back here,
hair
too.
when he's not coloring it.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
stop.
true. It does. Actually, that's an
Look how
important thing
pretty
too.
that
If you
is.
guys notice when you're watching our shows, we like to blend materials. So we'll have metals, we'll have a weave, or we'll have the wood tones. We'll also have stone. Like you can see, if you hold that up to the stone behind you,
Yes.
or the green, the hedge, it looks absolutely stunning with all of it.
There you can see up against the green, up against the stone. I
Is
mean,
it even
it's
stunning
just,
up against Jonathan's face?
It's great.
Little more this way. There you go. That's perfect. If not for anything else, buy it for that reason.
And Mira on Facebook, because we're streaming this live on Facebook at QVC, wants to know, do you get a choice of Scott Brother with your order?
Actually, as a matter of fact, you do, because if you buy these and when you get them and you unpackage them, take a picture of how you're using them in your space. Use #ScottLiving, and you will get a Scott Brother because we will respond.
I will
want to see it in your
respond.
space.
That's
I
fun.
personally will respond.
Stay on the line. Over 500 of these have been ordered. Again, you have the smaller size, which is the 14-inch or the 18-inch. They're all under $30 and on Easy Pay. All right, time to talk
time it
about
is.
rugs.
Oh, I love rugs.
My favorite item. And 150 of you have already dialed in for these. So at QVC,